Hello everyone, I welcome you all in my Science Academy YouTube channel, and in today's session we are going to start microbiology solution whose subject code is XLS. Excel means life sciences, so we are going to do the solution of GATE 2020 from life sciences subject, and in this I am going to do the specific subject of microbiology. This is Excel Life Sciences code and S is a code of microbiology. So first 10 question carries a 1 mark. First question is telling that the technique of microbial pure culture was pioneered by. So this technique was pioneered or given initially by Robert Koch. So answer will be D. Who has also given the Koch postulates, which is very much important or plays a very important role in identification of microorganism. Question number 2 is telling the antibacterial trimethoprim is an inhibitor of. So this is an inhibitor of dihydrofolate reductase. So this enzyme is used for conversion of UMP to TMP. So here this in uracil base there is a addition of methylene group. That's why it's converted into thymine, and this is done by this methylene means addition of H is going to come from N5N10 methylene H4 folate. This is this provides a H plus, and this causes a release, and this leads to formation of dihydrofolate. Now this needs to be converted back to N5N10 methylene H4 folate, which is a reduced form, and this is done by the enzyme. This is done by the enzyme tetrahydroreductase. So answer will be first option. Moving to next question, choose the correct taxonomical hierarchy among the following. So this is the hierarchy in the classification we use, taxonomical classification, where we remember like this: keep fort clean, otherwise family get sick. So kingdom, phylum, class or order, family, genus and species. So if you will see first, so domain is also known as kingdom. So domain, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Option first is correct. So moving to next question, shifting of Saccharomyces cerevisiae culture from fermented to aerobic respiration mode. Will, okay. So Saccharomyces cerevisiae, which is a single cell yeast fungus, it can carry out the fermentative process where pyruvate can be converted into ethanol plus CO2. So this process required the fermentation process, and fermentation process always occur during anaerobic condition. So now it has been telling that this organism is transferred from fermentative form means anaerobic condition to aerobic condition. So this, if the same organism will put in back into aerobic condition, this ethanol production will not take place. So carbon dioxide production will not take place, and but ATP production will take place because it will undergo to the acetyl coenzyme A, and acetyl coenzyme will enter TCA cycle, and this will form FADH2, FADH to NADH and ATP, and again this will go to electron transport chain and produce ATP. So if aerobic respiration will happen, it will form high ATP concentration. So decrease ATP generation per mole of glucose, this is a wrong option. Increase the glucose consumption, this is also wrong because one glucose molecule will sufficient enough to provide a huge amount of energy, 36 ATP. And if it would go to the fermentation process, it will partially oxidize ATP. So to get same amount of 36 ATP, more glucose required. So glucose requirement will reduce if it will shift to the aerobic condition. So this is wrong statement. Increase the alcohol production, no, it will shift to the aerobic condition. So no ethanol production. Decreased carbon dioxide production, yes, it is true statement because fermentation is not taking place, so CO2 production is not going to take place. So first option is correct. Moving to next question, which one of the following disease is treated by neuraminidase inhibitor? So neuraminidase is also known as, or neuramic acid, also known as sialic acid. common name. Okay, now in the case of influenza, influenza releases a toxin which is called HA, and it can bind to the sialic acid, or we can say neuramic acid of host and attach itself. Suppose this is virus and it is having HA protein, and this is host and it is having sialic acid. So this protein will bind here. So this cause attachment of this virus, and now later on it will release, virus will release neuraminidase, so that this cause the breakdown of this receptor, and whole this process, the whole this complex will undergo phagocytosis and it will cause the infection. So neuraminidase, if you will going to synthesize the neuraminidase inhibitor, then this attachment can occur, but there is no breakdown process can occur, and hence this virus cannot go inside. Endocytosis process is cannot possible, or phagocytosis process. So answer C is correct. Moving to next question, which one of the following does not provide three-dimensional images? Atomic force microscopy provide two-dimensional images. Confocal scanning microscope also provide two-dimensional differential interference contrast. This is also provide two-dimensional, but phase contrast microscopy, where it will provide 3D image. Okay, next question. Which one of the following condition favor the maximum expression of lac operon gene in E. coli? So in lac operon, we know that there should be two conditions. One, lactose should be present, high concentration, so that it can inactive repressor. And second, if lactose glucose should be in low concentration, so that it can leads to formation of high concentration of CMP, and CMP can bind to the cap, and this will hold RNA pol to promoter, so that there will be synthesis of mRNA, complete mRNA, and transcription and translation can occur. So condition should be glucose should be low, lactose should be high, and CMP should be. Option C is correct. Match the cellular organelle in group 1 with the function in group 2. So these are the apparatus and these are the function. Golgi apparatus, what it does? Golgi apparatus does the protein sorting. Nucleolus does the RNA, ribosomal RNA synthesis. Peroxisomes do the lipid degradation, and proteasome does the protein degradation. So P third, Q2, Q fourth, R1, yes, and this one answer will be. Next question. A 250 microliter of bacteriophage stock containing 8 into 10 to the power 8 phage per ml is added to the 500 microliter of E. coli culture containing 4 into 10 to the power 8 cells per ml, the multiplicity of infection. Okay. So here it is telling that bacteriophage culture is 250 microliter and added to 500 microliter of culture. So after addition, total volume will be 750 microliter. Now how much dilution it has happened? It will be 750 divided by 250. So this value will be 3 times dilution, and number of phage for this dilution will be how much? 8 into 10 to the power 8 into 10 to the power 8 divided by 3. So it will be 8 by 3 into 10 to the power 8 phage. Okay, so number of phage is there. Now for E. coli, similar way we will do. For E. coli, how much cell is there? 500 microliter and 250 microliter is added in this one. So dilution 750 is final volume, 500 microliter from media. So it will be 3 by 2. So number of E. coli after this dilution will be 4 into 10 to the power 8 divided by 3 by 2. So it will be 8 by 3 into 10 to the power 8. So its value will be 1. Sorry, 8. Now this is 8 by 3 into 10 to the power 8. This is also 8 by 3 into 10 to the power 8 equalizer. So multiplicity will be 8 by 3 into 10 to the power 8 divided by 8 by 3 into 10 to the power 8. So its value 1 is to 1. So multiplicity of infection is 1 is to 1. Moving to next question. Digestion of immunoglobulin Ig a molecule with pepsin will not generate. Okay, so IgG structure is somewhat like this: light chain and heavy chain. This is heavy chain and this is light chain, and here these are the antibody antigen binding site. So if we are going to treat with the pepsin, what it does, it cleave from here. So what it will form? It will form one structure something like this, and definitely these are linked. Okay, something like this, and another one is this one. Now again, this pepsin will, what it will do, pepsin will cause the breakdown of this one also. So this is known as Fc region and this is known as FAB region. So now coming to the option, will not generate, they are asking. Generate a bivalent antigen binding site? Yes, it is generating. This is bivalent antigen binding site. A fragment generate monoclonal monovalent antigen binding fragment? No, this is not forming. It is forming bivalent. Destroy the complementation binding site? Yes, because complementation site is going to bind at Fc region. So this is also destroyed. It is true statement. Cleave the heavy chain of IgG molecule? Yes, it is cleaving the heavy chain. This is called heavy region. Okay, so answer will be not. They are asking, answer will be B. Moving to next question. Match the process involving nitrogen or sulfur cycle in group 1 with corresponding microbes in group 2. So denitrification is always done by Pseudomonas. Nitrogen fixing by free-living microbes, Azotobacter. Oxidation of S2 to S will be uh, Begota, and nitrogen fixation by a symbiotic microbe, Rhizobium. So P3, Q1, R2 and S4. Answer will be D. It is correct answer. Moving to next question, determine the correctness or otherwise of the following assertion and reason. Assertion: diphtheria and exotoxin is example of A, B type toxin. This is true statement because diphtheria releases the exotoxin which is made up of two subunit of protein A and B. Okay, A and B, and that's also B is two type, means B is identical, two copy of identical, so it is something like AB2. Okay, now the A component of toxin is released from the host cell while the B component inhibit the protein synthesis and the kill the host cell. No, both component are released by the pathogen, not from the host cell. So this statement is wrong. So A is correct, but R is false. Answer D is correct. Moving to next question, which one of the following statement about control of microbial growth is not correct? They're asking not correct. Okay. And non-ionizing radiation leads to thymine dimer formation in the DNA. Yes, it is true because non-ionizing means UV radiation. They are talking about UV radiation. So it is true. It causes a thymine dimer, which is also known as photoproduct. A spirochete and mycoplasma can pass through the membrane filter 0.22 and 0.44 micron filter. Yes, it is also true because mycoplasma does not have the cell wall, so its structure will be very small and they can easily pass to the those filter where bacteria usually get filtered. So this is true. Use of high concentration of salt and sugar to preserve food and a chemical method of microbial control. It is a wrong statement. It is somewhat true, but not. It is not a chemical method. It is very commonly used method. You can say physical method, not a chemical. We are not using any chemical here. So that's why it is not a chemical method. You can say either it is a biological process or physical process. Thermoduric bacteria can survive pasteurization. Yes, it is true. Thermoduric are those bacteria which can survive in high temperature. So even if you are doing pasteurization, they can survive. So answer will be not, they are asking. Answer will be C. Moving to next question. Example of differential and selective media in which the colonies of gram-negative bacteria produce large amount of acidic product and appear green with metallic scene. Metallic scene is EMB. That's also known as eosin methylene blue media. Here what happened, E. coli is fermentative bacteria. So in anaerobic condition minus O2 condition, it will go under fermentation process and it can produce lactic acid. So lactic acid will drop the pH, low pH. Low pH means acidic environment. Acidic environment causes the conversion of eosine methylene blue to green color. So answer will be B option. Moving to next question, which of the following is the example of substrate level phosphorylation? What is meaning of substrate level phosphorylation? Where this substrate to product leads to production of huge amount of energy, and this huge amount of energy is sufficient enough to form ADP plus Pi to ATP, means phosphorylation. So this occurs in conversion of 1,3-bis phosphoglycerate to 3-phosphoglycerate, where one phosphate from 1,3-bis phosphoglycerate will cause synthesis of ADP plus Pi, which is coming from this one. Pi will come from 1,3-bis phosphoglycerate to form ATP. It is true. Answer C. Next question, a bacterial culture containing 3 into 10 to the power 5 live cells are exposed to a newly developed sterilizing agent. After 30 minutes of exposure, 3 live cells remain in the culture. Decimal reduction time. Okay. So this is from the food technology. Decimal reduction time is calculated as T divided by log of naught minus log NT, where T is time, which is given 30 minutes. Here it is given 30 minutes, and initial number of cells 3 into 10 to the power 5. So log 3 into 10 to the power 5 minus log final after 30 minutes of exposure. Now left out cell is 3 cells. So we need to calculate the value. So this value is 30 divided by log 3 into 10 to the power 5 means 5 plus log 3. What is the value of log 3? So 5.477 minus 0.477. So this value will come how much? So from here it is 30 divided by 5. So its value will be 6. Answer will be 6. Moving to next question. A bacterial culture has generation time of 34 minutes. If the time taken in the minute round off to do decimal for the O550 of this exponential growing culture to increase from 0.25 to 0.85 is. Okay, so bacterial culture is having generation time of 34 minutes. Time taken for OD reaching from 0.25 to 0.85. Okay, NT is equal to N02 to the power N, where N is number of generation. And this number of generation can be calculated as N0 into 2 to the power total time divided by generation time. Okay, so this time they are asking NT is 0.85. Absorbance we can keep like this, and N0 is 0.25 into 2 to the power T divided by generation time is 34 minutes. So this value is 85 divided by 25, 2 to the power T divided by 34. So this value will be, so this will come 3.4 is equal to 2 to the power T divided by 34. So taking log on both sides, it will be log 3.4 is equal to T divided by 34 into log 2. So this value log 3.4 value will be 0.53, and T divided by 34 into log 2 value will be 0.3. So this value will be T is equal to 0.53 into 34 divided by 0.3. So this value will come approximately, it will come 60.23. Hope so it is clear. Okay, next question. A 100 microliter Aliquot 10 to the power minus 4 dilution of bacterial culture is plated on nutrient agar gives 4 colony. Okay, the bacterial stock concentration in million cells per ml rounded to 1 decimal. Okay, so 100 microliter at 10 to the power minus 4 dilution gives 4 colony. So 1000 microliter, which is equal to 1 ml, on same dilution will give 40 colony. right? Now 10 to the 1 ml at 10, or we can say 1 dilution. It is 10 to the power minus 4 dilution. So if I will do without dilution, so we need to multiply this value here with plus 4. So this value will be 4 into 10 to the power 5, and it is asking million cell per ml. So it is cells per ml. So million will be zero point 0.4 into 10 to the power 6 cells per ml, and 10 to the power 6 means 1 million, and means zero point 0.4 million cell per ml. So answer will be 0.4. Moving to next question, a continuation bacterial culture carried out in a chemostat is set to a flow rate of 40 ml per hour. The culture volume is equivalent to that of cubical container having 10 centimeter side. The dilution rate in hour is rounded off. Okay, so here flow rate is dilution rate. This is the formula. So FR value is 40 ml per HR. So this is hour per hour. This equal to dr we need to calculate, and volume, which is cubical volume. So cubical volume formula is a cube. So 10 centimeter cube. So this value will be dr into 1000 centimeter cube, and we know that 1 ml 1 centimeter cube is 1 ml. So 1000 centimeter cube will be 1000 ml. So this value, now dr value dilution rate will be fr, which is 40 ml per hour divided by 1000 ml. So this ml will be cancel out, and this value will be 0.04 per hr, which is 0.04 hr minus 1. So this will be the answer. So here answer will be 0.04. Okay, so with this, we have finished the complete solution of microbiology from GATE 2020 life science question. I hope so that this video is going to helpful for you in preparation of GATE examination. Kindly do share this video among your friends, and also like this video. And if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe my channel so that you can get the notification of this kind of videos. Thanks a lot for watching. We will meet in the next session with some other video. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.